Well, we had a customer in our showroom the other day ask for information on how to use the cruise control on the new 2023 Toyota Crown. Well, the Crown has the same cruise control as the new Corolla, the Corolla Cross, the BZ4X, I think the new Grand Highlander, and this is probably something that's going to be phased in. And at first I thought, well, it isn't different. The only thing that really changed, they changed, you now have 4 different following distances, and it's supposed to be a little better about lane changes and acceleration and things like that. Turns out it is different. Well, here's what's different. So when you start the car up, and I just started this car, the cruise control is already on. And that's kind of new. So if you look up here on the dash, this means that the cruise control is on. It's always on. The old ones, you had to first turn it on, and then you would hit, it said set down here. Well, there's no longer a little set on the minus button anymore. So I've been playing around with it, trying to figure out how this works. And I'm gonna give you a driving demo. And please don't criticize me for driving and filming. I'm taking it to an area that I should be good to go. And let's face it, I'm a pretty good driver, right? Right. Okay, so I'm pulling out of the parking lot here, onto a nice rural back road. And I am going to get up to speed. Speed limit here is 45, so we're gonna get up to about 45. To set the speed, I hit this little button. Okay, so I'm gonna hit that, and it warns me to pay attention. Okay, so that's it. Oh, I gotta hit the brakes here. So let's come to a stop. And I'll show you when we take off again here. I'm gonna go ahead and hit stop, and then I'll hit record when we start again. So while I'm stopped here, I can go ahead and hit resume, and now I just tap the accelerator, and it's gonna bring me back up to the speed I was going before. That's all you have to do. It's actually pretty cool. Now, I will also point out here that the steering wheel is being somewhat controlled by the car. It has new sensors now. I'm not moving the steering wheel. I'm holding my hand on the steering wheel, but it's actually doing the moving for me. I haven't given it any input here other than to hold on to the wheel. It is centering me in the lane, and the cameras now, I've gotten a lot better about understanding lane markers, and as you can see, I'm in a pretty good position here in the lane. So this is the new cruise control system. This is on the cars with Safety Sense 3.0. And if you want to accelerate, you just hit the little plus button. If you want to decelerate to a lower speed, hit the minus button. That's all normal. But this is the new version of the adaptive cruise control. So I hope this is helpful. If it is, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the like button so others have an easier time finding this video. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna make an addendum to this video here. Kind of forgot to mention, you can use this in absolute stop and go traffic. I'm right now just kind of putting along at 10-15 miles an hour. There are traffic lights in front of me here. It does a really good job, including the steering assist. And it has kept me in the lane just exactly the way that you want to be. I also failed to mention that you can get it to show this really cool little display while you're going along. That's just in the menus, but as you can see, I can go all the way down. And right now I'm still set with the cruise control set at 46 miles an hour, and still just putting along right here in heavy stop and go traffic, and it is still giving me steering inputs. It is still following the car in front of me and looking at lane markers and keeping me going right along. So yeah, this is a fantastic cruise control system. It is working really, really well. Coming up to a red light here, so you're going to be able to see that when it does come to a complete stop, which it'll do here momentarily, It's going to give me some instruction on the screen about what to do next. And you notice it just roll, slow rolls right up behind the next car. Eventually, might even let me stop if the car in front of me ever stops. But yeah, just moving along very, very slowly, 4 miles an hour, and now we're stopped. And if you come to a brief stop and then the car in front of you starts moving, you'll just go. But now it says waiting. And eventually it's going to tell me that I will need to tap the resume or hit the accelerator to start going again. Let's see what happens when traffic starts moving here. If traffic ever starts moving here. This is typical of a Friday afternoon here in Fredericksburg, Virginia. So, oh, come on, guys. Okay, now cars are starting to move again. I just tapped the accelerator. I could have hit the resume button, but now it's bringing me back up to speed. In no particular hurry at first. Hope the guy behind me doesn't get too irritated with that, but yeah. So now it gets me back up to speed. And again, giving me steering inputs, made it through that intersection with no problem. And we're back up under cruise control. Again, set at 46 miles an hour. It's hitting the brakes now. So, very cool stuff. It works amazingly well, better than I expected it to. Again, thanks for watching.